the end zone.
First down, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
That's good.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the
nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this returnable for Rager. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
31 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is... taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
The 2nd down.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Giants 7, Eagles 6.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Mrget90's.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on third and goal. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Leads to second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. As a former DB.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 49.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place a trap, put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Number 27.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
To number 6. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Number 3 brings up 2nd.
Steps, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 7.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one. Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's complete. Hooper. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Jones, a final shot before break. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes Rager. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push it back. Mike, 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 52 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up second.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3. At the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's Jones. On first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first down carry for Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Rager on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly.
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Jones pass. Complete to
Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
No!
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
today's final
Charles,
score.
we saw a lot of points go up.